Nicki Minaj shot caller video. Drake versus Charlamagne. I saw a video of Nicki Minaj in the studio. Some of y'all may have seen it too. Very, very interesting. Thank you, baby. Now, very dangerous, very dangerous video. I'm gonna tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why that what she did. First I'm gonna tell you what she did, and I'm gonna tell you why it's dangerous. All right, so you know there's a back and forth between Offset and her man. We know there's a little rift between Nicki and Cardi. It's long, been brewing for a long time. They've been trying to act like it's not happening, but it's definitely happening. So, long story short, the NY Goons made a video, looking for Offset, blah, blah, blah. Kenneth Petty, Nicki Minaj's husband, he makes the video about Offset. Tough talk. I wasn't mad at it, man. I missed that New York energy. I missed that up top energy. Whatever. That's the kid in me. I'm immature sometimes. Anyway, makes the video. He gets caught by the authorities. Somebody tells on him. Who knows? We don't know. He gets 120 days house arrest. 3 months he can't leave the house because he made a video. It was stupid, yeah. But the law is kind of messed up as well. Anyway, so the next clip that we see is Nicki Minaj in the studio with 50 to 100 young black men. And she said there's a difference between making phone calls and calling shots. Cool. Now, some really wouldn't see the problem with that. Others, such as myself, that could be a major issue for her. Now, in the state that we're in, Rico. That's the first thing that came to my head was Rico. Rico, R-I-C-O, Rico. That right there is enough. That right there is enough to investigate her. That right there is enough to investigate Miss Nicki Minaj. Her sitting in the room with a gang of black people and saying that there's insinuating that she's a shot caller. That is enough for an FBI agent to say, oh yeah, Miss Minaj, let's take a look into who you had in there, and let's take a look into what they do, what they've done, who they are. That's a situation you really don't want to. Yes, baby. Give me a second, Mook.
Yeah, can we go to the other phone?
Yeah, give me a sec.
Okay.
That's a situation you really don't want to put yourself in. That could be a conspiracy charge. Hold on, baby. That could be a Okay, I'm coming. That could be a conspiracy charge. You don't know who's in there. You don't know what they do. You don't know what they're gonna do when they leave the venue that they were at. Say one of those dudes go out and they kill somebody, or they hurt somebody, or say something happens to Offset. One of them find Offset and do something to him. Guess who claimed to be the shot caller? Miss Minaj. You guessed it. Very dangerous. Another aspect I want to talk about with that is, because it kind of rubbed me the wrong way. Nicki Minaj is rich. I don't want to get too specific because she insinuated. She didn't come out and say these are my goons, blah, blah, blah. She insinuated that those was her goons and she's the shot caller. Am I wrong? Right. Leave a comment. So the thing is, at 40 years old, you should have been through enough. You should have seen enough. You should have seen enough black men go to prison. You should have seen enough black men laid out in the street to say, hey, I'm not going to drag nobody into my beef. I don't want none of these men in here to even look like they're going to do something illegal. That kind of rubbed me the wrong way. That at this particular age and stage in her life, that she would even make it look like that. This is not 2005 with Smack DVD. Those are the kind of vibes it had. So, when we gonna grow up, man? At what point do we grow up? It's yet to be seen what's going to happen, how it's going to play out. I believe Cardi and Nicki going to run into each other at some point, and let them handle it. Don't drag. Why are you dragging 100 men, boys, into your situation? You meet up with Cardi, Kenneth can meet up with Offset, and y'all can do it like men and women. Don't drag other people from the community, because in these type of situations in the industry, we know the artist is not the one putting their life and neck on the line. It is always the entourage that's putting their life and neck on the line. So yeah, hopefully she can find something else to do and find some other way to go about it. Nicki, she's one of my favorite female rap artists. I put her over all the female artists. I put her over all the female artists when it comes to lyricism and when it comes to star power and a lot of other categories. But she just got to really do something, because she's tearing her legacy up. Real quick, Drake, man, he responded to Charlamagne, which I found to be interesting, because Drake normally sends subliminal messages, but he came out, he left an Instagram post basically saying that Charlamagne was obsessed with him, and Charlamagne is obsessed with him. Oh, he's made some very strong comments about Drake, and I'm not mad at, because Drake is a corny dude at the end of the day. Let's keep it a buck. Drake is a corny guy, man. I love Drake's music. I've been a Drake fan probably from day one, but this guy is corny. When we hear his music, he's talking like a tough guy, and he is a goon, and he has, hold on, baby, I'm coming. He has all these things going on. He has this street element about him, but when you catch him in a interview, it's a whole nother individual, man. And I think he ushered in. This is something I can make for another video. He ushered in the whole "it's okay not to be authentic," which I found to be interesting as well. But yeah, but let's see where they go at, man. I found it interesting that he responded. Charlamagne, he's gonna respond, and we're gonna see where that goes. It's pretty hilarious to me, because Charlamagne's been picking on him for some time now, and yeah, it's funny. So I want to see where that ends up going. Charlamagne probably responds sometime today on the Breakfast Club. But yeah, I'm just tapping in, man, giving y'all some content, hot topics. You know how we do, man. I'm gonna check in a little bit later on. We out here. Hey, like the channel, leave a comment. Tell me how you feel about these topics, man. Is Nicki going too far? Is she begging for a Rico? I think she's begging for a Rico, dog, because they'll come snatch her ass up. If one of them people, when they do something, they will come get her. Okay? Look what they did to Young Thug. Look what they did to Casanova. Look what they did to Nine Trey. Right? It's a very real thing, man. They will put your ass behind bars. Casanova got 15 years. He got 15 years. He went from the Rock Nation brunch to 15 years in a federal penitentiary. Young Thug is facing life. Rico is a very real thing. The hip hop police is a very real thing for somebody such as Nicki at 40 years old to be insinuating, to be posturing, to be acting like she is a shot caller. It's just not worth it, man. So let me know what you think, man. Drop a comment. See y'all soon. Peace.